Okay, Eddie. All right. Okay, we're getting okay. Eddy Gordo. Oh my God! Look at the green. Green's my favorite color. Okay, everybody, be quiet. Let's talk. Let's listen. Please give us footage. Surprise us with Christy. What's chat room saying for Tekken Twitch? Nah, whatever. I don't care.
So it's not a trailer, but we actually have the dev build here on site, which we're going to be showing today. I was just saying, I don't think we've done this ever for Tekken to actually show you in progress dev build. So.
All right, so we're getting a dev build. Okay, cool.
Let's go through the main screen here.
Yo! Are we gonna be able to select characters?
So maybe you're a bit sick of seeing Kazuya all day long, so we decided to change it up. Eddy is now in the main menu.
Hey, it would be really cool if we could do that with every other character, like every character. Like select your main.
This is the game model, obviously, not like a pre-render or anything. This is the actual model itself.
で今日はじゃあプラクティスを
そうですね、プラクティス。まあ、プラクティスがまあどういうキャラになってるか簡単にね、ちょっと実況紹介。プラクティスでエディをちょっと実際触ってみましょうか。はい。
Oh, they're gonna show footage.
Nakatsu is going to show us in the practice mode just a little bit about the character.
Yes.
これでね、ちょっとコメント拾いますけど、
Oh, that's so sick, man. I don't like how the character select screen isn't symmetrical anymore.
そこはちょっと中津と僕も今後やっていきたいなと思ってます。そこは当然そこは。
And Rod is saying we realize many people want to use their favorite character in the main menu, so that's something we understand, and hopefully it can happen.
Dude, I'm excited. I fully anticipate his forward 3 to be a heat engager, 100%. And I'm really curious to see how they're going to implement his relaxed stance to work with the new aggressive system of Tekken 8. And, you know, as you know, my main characters have always been capos, Christy and Eddy. So I'm excited for him 100%. And I'm do my best to be the best. Oh, that's a sick costume. I'm gonna try my best to be the best Eddy player possible. Really work with him. And of course he has his classic skin for those that don't like the current style.
I know I'm a huge fan of this Tekken 7 costume, but it's brought back for Tekken 8 as well, including the hairstyle at the time.
Tekken 7 art, or Tekken 7 model is pretty sick.
Obviously you can customize the hairstyle to your liking. So first we'll start off with the you know, the brand new default costume.
Okay. I'm surprised they didn't pick Eddy for the computer player.
And so there's actually a new element to the game.
Are we gonna get a new stage?
So maximize your screen if you haven't done so yet, just so you can get the fine details.
Alright, I have my screen maximized. I don't know how good the volume is. I don't know if...
A more wide stage.
Volume check, I don't know if it's good, but regardless, I'll... Alright, everybody pay attention. We got some Eddy. Okay. The movement looks good. The Jinga? That looks pretty nice. Very fluid.
So you'll notice an icon right next to the heat gauge that kind of signifies different things for different characters. In Claudio's case, it signifies the heat burst, right? Or with Brian, maybe snake eyes.
Uh-huh. Oh, there's a logo here, like right there.
And so this is going to be included in the update in end of February or early March to kind of show the abilities that each character has in the match.
Okay, so it's kind of like Street Fighter 6, right? Like, anytime Jury charges up a Fuha stock, it shows. So that's kind of what they're going for.
作り直すぐらいの意気込みで、キーワード新生カポエラっていうキーワードで開発に取り組みました。
So, you all are probably pretty familiar that, you know, Eddie is a staple of the series for, what, 25 years now? But one of the kind of key concepts in the development of the character this time is new capoeira. So he's, you know, his fight style has been completely revamped for this game.
Okay, so new fight style. Still capoeira, but different is what they're saying. Okay.
So even the Jinga, you can see the footwork. It just feels more like solid and you know, actually sticking to the ground.
That's the first thing I noticed.
まあちょっと軽く見せますけど、こんな感じで。
Okay, handstand. Ooh, that's okay.
So you can see the animations have changed quite a bit.
実はこの鉄拳3の時に、カポエイラを始めた開発メンバー、笹森っていう、ゲヘイロっていうそのカポエリスタがいるんですけども、彼が今回モーションアクターとして、指導者としても16年以上やっていて、エディに最も愛がある開発メンバーがモーションアクターとして、キャプチャーしてます。
So there's kind of a unique story to this actually. There's a development member called Sasamori who actually started learning capoeira when he saw Eddie for the first time, you know, back in the day. And so he's actually been teaching capoeira for the past 16 years. That's how good he's gotten. And he is well known in Japan especially, and he actually did the motion capture for Eddie.
Oh, that's sick. That's pretty neat. I told you forward 3 was going to be a heat engager. There was no doubt. It was going to be a heat engager, 100%. Wow, he has new transitions from that.
Kind of, you know, because that's where he started from.
で、1個ずつ
His teacher, yeah.
まず逆立ち、バナネイラっていう技なんですけども、セブンから大きく変わった点は逆立ちの方向を見てください。セブンは、相手の方向ではなく後ろを見てましたが、前向きの逆立ちになっています。
So if you can see the handstands changed, it was
Whoa.
facing the other direction up until 7, but from 8, he's actually facing his opponent now.
で逆立ちのまま前方に
That's different. Look at all the transitions. That's new.
Move forward while staying in the handstand.
That's sick.
前方向の逆立ちと、あと後ろに避ける逆立ち、この2つが
Wow. Already I'm liking him 100%.
And so you can actually kind of evade your opponents in kind of reverse direction as well. So you can see he's much more mobile than
That looks like a handstand 1 power crush.
多くの新技や新連携を追加しています。
and that's kind of like one of his starting points for his offense.
That's new.
New techniques added from there.
Wow.
こんな感じで逆立ちから座りに移行できる技が追加されたり、パワークラッシュだったり、
And new animations to transition from handstand to
連携
relaxed
から
mode,
座りに行けたりし
negativa,
ます。
right? And then different sequences of attacks. Also a new power crush.
はい、
Dude,
続いて2つ目の
If they modified him that much, Christy could be in the game, man.
Negativa, the relaxed position.
They could bring back Christy.
余計の回避としても使う
Maybe they'll make a palette swap. We could play as Christy. I'll pay good money for that.
座りを維持したまま相手に近づけるようになっています。
Like a MMA fighter.
はい、
So negativa, you know, is a transition that gives you access to other techniques, but also is a good way to kind of like evade opponents' attacks as well.
はい、
Not only that, but in negativa, you can now kind of move forward in that stance.
で座りは
Oh yeah, I'm gonna commit to Eddie 100%, I think.
相手を崩すことができる
Wow.
座りの構えになってます。
So if the handstand's kind of like your starting point to your offense, negativa, the relaxed position is kind of like
That looks like a relaxed 3-4.
open up your opponent.
こう下段からの、クリーンヒットで、
I can already tell you could duck that. It looks like you could duck that.
エディがパワーアップするといったような新要素が入ってます。
So it has lots of low attacks. He also, if he does a clean hit from one of those low attacks, it actually knocks down the opponent and gives him kind of a buff.
はい、でこのパワーアップは後で説明しますが、
Okay, so you got a power up right there.
中で有名なマンジンガっていう秘術だったり魔術といったような結構異名を持つマンジンガっていうものが追加されています。
And so the power up is kind of, Nakatsu's going to explain in a bit more detail, but it gives him access to Manjingo. It's like a kind of like a spiritual capabilities, I guess you could say.
はい。で、
Okay.
次にやっぱカポエラを見直すにあたって派手で楽しい技を 追加したいっていうところでダイナミックな動きを、いくつも追加しました。代表的なのがこのハーボジェ
Oh, wow.
ですね。
And so, you know, some of the thinking.
What is that? Down back four?
Revamping of the style was to make it even more like over the top and stand out in the dynamic animations. One of the major techniques he's just showing off right now is one of them.
はい、あと、シャンゴーっていうこういうちょっと中間距離で胴抜きやポンケンといった
I want to see if he still has down forward 2 into QCF 3.
And this brand new move that he's doing now is kind of like using a Phoenix Smasher for Paul, in the sense that it's from kind of a mid-range attack that's quite strong.
Nice combo. I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing as Eddy.
やっぱ鉄拳8はアグレッシブが、キーワード
I think I'm gonna have my trio of Lily, Asusena, and Eddy, with probably Eddy at the top of that.
Since Tekken 8
group.
nature is supposed to be aggressive gameplay, offensive, etc. This is the first time Eddy gets a slash kick.
でガード時逆立ちが
Wow.
できるのでスラッシュキックから逆立ちの攻めだったりを継続することができます。
And so you can actually go from handstand.
I'm so I'm liking everything I see. Holy moly.
はい、であとはやっぱり、エディ使いっていうのは結構カジュアルな人も多く使ってますので、その蹴り連打、左キック右キック連打で、楽しくそのカポエラの独特の動きを体験できるように左キック連打でこう逆立ちに行ってさらに
His new handstand stance is really nice. I like what they did with that.
And so, since we realized that, you know, a lot of people are really attracted to Eddy when they're first picking up Tekken, especially, we wanted to make him very accessible. So, you know, simply pressing repeatedly the left attack positions him to.
That's funny. The classic, like beginning Tekken players just pick Eddy 3-4-3-4.
All these kind of
Yeah.
top capoeira actions.
はい、右キックも同様にこういう感じでカポエラの特徴である踊ってるように戦うようなアクションができるようになっています。
And so, repeatedly pressing the right kick will do as Nakatsu's doing now, where it's kind of like a capoeira dance.
The thing is that, you know,
はい、なんで初めて
yeah,
遊ぶ方
Eddy is one of those characters that if you are a beginner and your opponent is a beginner,
We just wanted to make him
like I can see how that could be rough, but
of capoeira, even
all you gotta do is block. I mean, it's not as daunting as it sounds.
最後3つ目の要素が先ほど説明したマンジンガっていう、パワーアップ要素ですね。
so, and then obviously one of the new features, the Manjinga to power up.
はい、この1っていう数字が出てる時がマンジンガレベル1っていう状態になります。
So when 1 appears, that means that that's like level 1 of the Manjinga.
でマンジンガがたまると、攻めの起点だった逆立ちに崩しの要素が追加されます。
And this means that he has new options to kind of open up his opponent.
Ooh, wow! He has a sweep. He has a legit low from handstand stance. Holy moly!
So even from the handstand, he has access to low attacks.
Wow, that's new.
でマンジンガ
That's
は
never been a thing.
感は継続するので、
I like. Wow, they're doing a great job, and I'm not. It's just like a dev build.
The level of Manjinga actually, it's you keep that level throughout the round, so it's not like it goes away or is depleted in that round.
なんでレベル2まで貯めるともう逆立ちがかなり崩しとして非常に優秀な性能になります。
So if you can get up to level 2, then he's quite formidable with low attacks from handstand.
はい、で
That's so sick. I'm so glad that I know how to play as Eddy, because to me, all of this
Is when you begin
looks natural and familiar, and I can already. I don't even have him like.
このマンジンガを使って
I feel like if I were to take my arcade stick right now, I could pinpoint what commands
about using all these
he's
power
doing.
kick attacks and also powering up so you can have access to those new techniques from Mazinga.
はい、あとはまあ遊びやすいように本当に、こういった既存のビリバっていうのももともとは斜め下と両キックだったのを斜め下と左キックに変えて浮かせ技1個から左キックを連打しておくと
the Tekken channel pinned not Manon Jamie.
遊びやすく
That's funny. I was actually thinking about that, like the with the power levels here. It's like it reminded me of Manon, but I guess Jamie makes sense too.
なんで浮かした後にずっと LK を連打しておくとコンボを決めてマンジンがレベルがたまる。
So because the dev team wants a variety of different players to check it out and have fun with the character, one of his main launchers, I think it's called the Billy Bao, I believe, the three both kicks. It's difficult input for newer players, right? So they changed it to just 3 LK, and then you consecutively press the left kick to continue to do follow-up attacks, which also levels up your Majinga as well.
すごい初心者でも扱いやすいキャラではある。
So yeah, I mean, even if you're new to Tekken, we'll help you check it out because he's quite accessible.
なんでその分、その逆立ちからちょっと横に避ける動作だったり複雑化してた、逆立ちから一回しゃがむみたいなそういう動作を、なくすことで、新しくエディとして分かりやすくそして、楽しいキャラに仕上げました。
And so his stances, like especially the handstand, etc.
I want to see them demonstrate down forward 2, down forward 3+4 launcher, and I want to see if he has like a back 1-4 again. Like I want to see if he has back 1-4 counter hit at all. Oh, that's while standing 3.
コンボがつながるように、最後 LK をしてますけど、結構浮かした後キック連打、スペシャルスタイルに近いような操作感覚で遊べます。
And so Nakatsu was just saying that likewise with the right kick, the right side kick, I mean, you can launch our opponent and continue with the right kick inputs to continue the combo.
はい。
And I was just mentioning it's almost like special style.
あとヒート中はそのヒートスマッシュはもちろんあるんですけども、
That's a nice heat. That's a pretty nice looking heat smash.
やりやすくなるような専用技が出るようになっています。
And so when he's powered up in the heat state, it's even easier to go into the handstand transition because of the techniques he has access to.
こんな感じで実は逆立ち移行しつつ、相手を、トルネード状態にするような技が追加されてたりしますね。
Like the technique he's currently showing off in which you go straight into the handstand and at the same time launching your opponent into a tornado if it hits.
もう一個はその座り状態にその奇襲をかけながら、座り状態に行って崩していくようなこういった専用技が出せるようになります。
And another is kind of like the sneak attack you have from Negativa, the relaxed state to kind of like sneak an attack on your opponent.
I saw forward 2 there.
なんでこんな感じで結構蹴りを連打しながら相手に近づきつつ展開を迫るというような新しいエディのプレイスタイルが遊べるようになってます。
And so it really allows Eddy to kind of keep forward pressure on the opponent, and you have a variety of different attacks at your disposal. ファノティなんかこういうの好きで。
踊るように戦うキャラは好きですね。アズセナも好きですけど。
Mentioned Nakatsu likes these type of characters.
座りから投げが出せたりもします。
He also has a throw from Negativa, as you just saw.
Rodeo throw.
はい。っていう感じで結構初めて開発中のエディをお見せしました。
So that's the first time we've actually shown in build footage
Not
of
bad.
Eddy playing live. So we hope you all enjoyed it.
これね、面白いのがね、コメント見てると、
So the Neo relax stance is pretty interesting. So he's not going to be able to move left or right into the background or foreground anymore from the looks of it.
考えて対策しなきゃっていう目で見てる人は今すごい心配してるんだけど、皆さん心配しないでください。こういう新キャラね、紹介するときはそのキャラのいいとこばかり見せますよ。で、割とでもこれリアルに対戦するとね、僕がパワークラッシュとかおりゃーってやってると結構潰されるし、
そうですね。
あとやっぱガードできてないタイミングが多いんで、割と皆さんがそんな心配、ゲーって言ってるとこなんて結構潰せたりするんで、
あとは
大丈夫です。
実はそのバックダッシュとかも今回向きの性能になっていたり、
Oh, what's his back dash look like?
弱くなった点ももちろんあるし、座りはダウン状態ではなく立ち状態になっているので、浮かせ技とかを。
Rouse relax 2.
まああれじゃないの、結局他のキャラ同様。
Relax 1.
基本的にはそうですね。対策はする必要あるんですけども、強くなっただけではなくちゃんとその弱点といった と、その弱体化につながるようなところももちろんありますんで、その辺は安心してください。
そうですね。
So, Harada was just worried that the comments, are filled with a lot of people who are like, "Oh man, Eddie's insane. I can't wait to play him." But at the same time, people who are, have a different main character and thinking, I have to learn how to fight against this character. But it's like any other character. Obviously, he looks strong when we first show him off because we want people to be excited about new characters. But he has his weaknesses and openings as well. You just have to find them, just like the other characters.
はい。
Yep, pretty much.
トラに
Eddie's not really good at sidestepping, but his evasiveness does make up for it.
このキャラ実装されないんで意味ないんでやめた方がいいとか。
Yeah, so I know you enjoy asking for other characters in the chat, but that's not how we do it. So
I really like what they did with his movement. Look at that.
and Yasuda's gonna throw down the ban hammer if you keep doing that. So.
Wow.
ということで、
They did a great job.
エディの実機プレイを
そうですね。今日これ PS5 の開発機でプレイをしたんですが、まあ当然 Steam の方でも、はい。
Man, they haven't shown back 1-4 though, or down forward 2 into QCF3. I assume that it's still in the game because it's been a staple for so long.
Okay, so we were just showing off the PS5 build today, the dev kit. Obviously, it's also
Dude, I can't wait for Eddie.
the same on
Like,
Steam and Xbox version
man.
as well. That said, it's time to move back to Yasuda's PowerPoint briefly.
Hey, nice job to the development team.
安田パワーポイントそうです。
Nice job.
そうですね。一つスライド
Can't wait for Eddie, 100%. Gonna be playing him.
まあ結構要望に
This time I'm gonna be serious with Eddie because I didn't do it in Tekken 7, but this time for real. Because like I wanted Christy and I still want Christy, but at this point,
終了しづらかったので、自分もちょっと
you know,
不便だなと思って
we're just gonna go 100% Eddie. I'll still have my other characters, but I'm really excited. Like that's who I truly want in the game.